Here's what a 2013 Watchtower mentioned about pornography. It has the cover subject, pornography, harmless or toxic? How does pornography affect individuals? This is what experts say. Pornography is highly addictive, with some researchers and therapists even liking it to crack cocaine. How does this happen? Well, pornography hijacks the pleasure membrane or pleasure center of your brain, and it floods your neural network with dopamine. And so over time, as more dopamine is released, you would feel the effects of this feel-good dopamine less and less. As a result, it can lead one to search for a more repulsive website. So the more you watch pornography, the harder it is to find happiness outside of pornography and in other areas of life. How else is pornography damaging? Well, according to a 2013 study, those who become addicted to pornography have damaged and shrunken frontal lobes. So what this means that this can affect or this can impede with your problem-solving abilities. And along the same lines, another study mentioned that men who frequently view pornography have decreased brain cells, making their brains smaller on average than those who do not watch pornography. So the list of these side effects include mental anxiety, depression, social isolation, and can even lead to thoughts of suicide. The epidemic of this habit-forming form of entertainment is found everywhere around the globe. And the internet has been such a huge gateway into to this material, and is becoming more and more available. It said that on average there's about 81 million people watching pornography daily. Sadly, some Christians have come across this material accidentally, and while others have deliberately gone to them feeling less inhibited because they can read or view these things in secret. Now, let us turn into our Bibles to see the warning that Jesus gave us there in the book of Matthew, chapter 5, and in verse 28. And there we read, "But I say to you that everyone who keeps on looking at a woman so as to have a passion for her has already committed adultery with her in his heart." So Jesus was warning us about there is to keep your guard against any immoral thoughts. And definitely pornography can destroy the trust and the openness, which are two essential qualities within a marriage. And because it's primarily viewed in secret, it can often lead to deception and lying, and not to mention mates feel betrayed. Could a Christian's practice of viewing pornography result into being expelled from the Christian congregation? Well, let's take a look at God's word here in 1 Corinthians in chapter 5 and verse 11. And there it reads, "But now I'm writing you to stop keeping company with anyone called a brother who is sexually immoral, or a greedy person, or an idolater, or a reviler, or a drunkard, or an extortioner, not even eating with such a man." Earlier we discussed the flooding of dopamine that pornography creates in its consumer. The dangers of one trying to get their fix of this feel-good dopamine leads people to search a sordid and abhorrent pornography that involves homosexuality, bestiality, child pornography. The list just goes on and on. Consequently, if you develop an entrenched practice of viewing the sexually degrading pornography, perhaps over a period of time, and would not repent and turn around, you could not remain in the Christian congregation. But can you break free from this, from viewing pornography if you're struggling with this addiction? Absolutely. And one of the most important steps that you can take is to pray to Jehovah. Philippians chapter 2, verse 13 says that he will give you both the desire and the power to act, thus being able to conquer the wrong passions and these wrong desires. Other steps that you can take is to identify and avoid potential triggers, and it could be watching late night TV or visiting a beach. So Jesus mentioned in Matthew 5:29, if your right eye is making you stumble, tear it out, throw it away. Friends, be firmly resolved not to come anywhere near that dangerous position. Yes, be absolutely determined to avoid all forms of pornography.